kind of put me on the spot. Uh, no, I think we played a really good game on both sides of the basketball. This is a game that we needed to help us head into Tokyo just for confidence wise. I know for myself, this was good to have everyone get involved and engaged. So I think it was a good showing.
Start with questions from media here in attendance.
Hi, Asia. Steve Dormant with Redline Editorial. How much was your confidence shaken from these couple of games, and where do you feel that you guys are right now?
Yeah, I mean, no one wants to be on the team that loses, and I just want to do everything that I can to be in my role and be consistent in that. So I just really just try to be consistent anyway, but I was a little like, like this isn't, I don't know what, because, people talk, people are going to jump the gun and just say everything and anything. But once I got in the locker room and the vets, of course, in there, it was just like, it's okay. It's a part of it. It's a part of the game, but we're going to get back. And then coach came in today and talked about getting back to our dominance. And that kind of helped me kind of feel a little more at ease and understand the people that we have in that locker room is so talented and we know what we're doing.
Asia, it obviously seemed like you were clicking better offensively, but how much better do you think the defense was today? And is it a good thing that now you play Nigeria first? Like, that they're going to be very fresh in your minds.
Yeah. I mean, the defense was really good. I don't think I've ever felt myself play defense like that. So I felt like we were all on one accord and understanding that we have layers to our defense and trusting the fact that someone is going to be there and they help side. So I think we got a lot better on that side of the basketball. And yeah, it is a situation where we're like, okay, we're going to see them again fairly early. And we kind of know and understand what they're going to do. They're going to change things and we're going to change things as well. So I can only imagine how it's going to be once we get some practice time and really come together.
Hey, Asia, Doug Feinberg, DAP. I got two for you. Just how important was it going into the plane to Tokyo that you guys not only won, but played well to win? It wasn't just, oh, we won, but things look pretty good on both ends of the court. Yeah. The second part along that is just how dominant the posts were in the first quarter. I think you and BG probably scored the first 10 points for you guys to sort of establish a dominance in the paint.
Yeah, this was definitely a good win for us against a good team. And we needed that heading on that plane to Tokyo because this was going to be the last kind of test in this exhibition game. It did exactly what it needed to do. So for us to get a win, it's definitely not like a decompress, like, okay, but it is good to have that win underneath us heading to Tokyo. And then, in the first quarter of the game, to see that post dominance, it's who we are. I feel like it's matching the standard of the dominance of the USA team. So like I said, we're going to try our best to be consistent. And so at least our teammates know that we're going to get that. We're going to work hard in the paint. And after that, our talent takes over.
Do you feel like the identity of this team is starting to become that inside presence with the four of you guys in there, and then you guys can work inside out?
Yeah, I honestly think so. I don't know. I haven't really been on it. This is my first Olympic team, so I don't know the identities of the other teams, but definitely this one, when you look on the stat sheet, when you look at the roster, we are a big team. Like, we look at each other, we're like, wow, we got Stewie at the 3. Like, we're a big team, so we can't hide. So I think it is going to be our identity headed into Tokyo.
Asia, I know we've talked to you a lot about being an Olympic first timer, but now you're just about ready to get on the plane. Is there just kind of that feeling that, hey, this is all about to become very, very real?
Yeah, I definitely had that last night when I was like stressed out on like, what am I taking? This is just about to be crazy. And I'm like, I'm really going to Tokyo. Like, my friends are asking like, oh, when you leave? And I'm used to being like, oh girl, like July, end of July, but now it's like tomorrow. So I think it really hit me. I'm super excited and just blessed to be going at this point and just there to just get gold.
Hi, Asia. Everybody have a pride to wear Team USA uniform. Is that help you when you have a kind of a struggle or when you have a bad time? Give you additional energy or confidence? Oh
yeah, for sure. Just to be able to put on this jersey, the women that put on this jersey before me, the standard, the path that they laid, the foundation that they laid, it definitely makes me put it in perspective if things aren't going our way or if I'm struggling. That's what I loved about the letter that Lisa Leslie wrote me. She said, set small goals. Don't go out there thinking that you have to be 25 and 20, like set small, like 4 points, 3 rebounds, do small things. So that's really what helped me. I feel like if I can do that and I can contribute that, those little things have the biggest impact, especially during medal games. So just to wear this jersey and the people that have worn it before me definitely kind of uplifts me in ways.
All right, we'll go to media joining us on Zoom for questions. we'll try again. Colin, you can go ahead, and then we'll go to Alexa Philippou.
Okay, thank you. Aja, congratulations on the win. And what I just want to ask is, I'm sure you are aware that the Nigerian men's team beat Team USA. So did you guys have some of that playing on your minds when you went into this game, especially after you lost your own first two games?
Honestly, we were just trying to get a win. Like at the end of the day, we just wanted to play our game and really focus on us and have a better showing that we did the past games. And I think we came out and really showed the dominance of USA, and we're going to continue to bring that every time we step foot on the court.
Okay. And you've talked about this Nigeria team and how difficult they were in defense. What was it about them that you saw today that you thought this was a surprise?
Just their quickness. I mean, they're constantly in the passing lanes. They're always moving. It seems like every possession they try to speed you up. So that kind of did catch me off guard because that's something that you can't practice. We could try to have all the schemes in the world, but just the quickness and the athleticism, you can't really see that in practice a lot. So that kind of caught me off guard, but I think we handled it pretty well.
Thank you, Aja.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa, you're up, and then we'll go to Ronald Wallace.
Hi, Asia. I'm just curious what you think the biggest thing is that you've learned throughout this week of training camp gearing up for Tokyo, and what you think the biggest thing the team as a whole has learned about itself.
We just need to play hard. I think at the end of the day, that's going to speak for itself. Our talent is going to do what it's going to do. We're really good at basketball. We just need to go out there and play hard. We're going to get everyone's best game. Everyone's going to want to beat Team USA. But if we just focus on us and just work hard, we're going to be just fine.
Thank you. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Next up is Ronald Wallace, and then Zora Stevenson.
Congratulations on the win, Asia. Looking at the stats, turnover-wise, I see you guys had at least about 15 turnovers. Now, I know you guys played against Australia yesterday. Do you think the turnover ratio is something that you guys probably want to work on? Because if you go up against a team like Australia, you can't have those type of turnovers.
Yeah, for sure. That's something that just comes from just playing with each other more and understanding, excuse me, where people want the basketball and how they want it. I think in due time, that's going to be probably cut in half and then even be less than that. So it's just going to come with time.
Also, too, that ride overseas will definitely be a nice little ride. Being a veteran myself, I've been overseas. So enjoy that ride on that plane.
Thank you. I heard it was like 45 minutes to an hour.
Zora, you're up, and then we'll finish off with Jackie Powell.
Hi, Asia. Zora with NBC. That's probably the right mindset, because if you start counting the hours, it'll just be forever.
Drive myself crazy.
You were talking about how excited you were. Even with all the success you've had and the accolades, do you still get nerves on a new stage?
Oh yeah, I get nerves every single game. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I get nervous about everything, little things. Just coming to the gym, I'm like, oh my God, I got practice today. Like, I hope I'm like well in practice. But someone just always would tell me, when you're nervous, that means that you still love what you do. You still take it very seriously. So I get very nervous, but I'm okay. I kind of.
What do you? Yeah. So my follow up is, what do you do to try to neutralize those feelings?
I just lean on my teammates. They probably don't even know that I lean on them, but they bring me so much confidence and comfort when we're out there on the court, and they kind of settle me down and just allow me to be me. So that's when I really lean on my teammates the most.
And one last quick one for you. What kind of connection do you feel like is brewing with you and BG?
I think it's like a great connection, honestly. I always let her know, no matter what, I'm throwing it. Like, just be ready. I'm going to throw it up there, because I know no one can play up there with her. So it's pretty cool to play now, being a teammate to her and not playing against her and like trying to plot against her. But it is something that we always have constant communication, and I can appreciate that.
Thank you. We'll finish up with Jackie Powell.
Hey, Asia, sorry about that. This will be your last one. So I'm curious as a first-time Olympian, how challenging has it been to adjust to your new role on this team, and how different is it from what you're used to?
I don't even want to say that it's a challenge, honestly. It's just a pro mindset, honestly. And this is something that Coach Staley has been I guess, putting into my head since I was in college, just understanding how to be a pro. And that's what it takes to be on Team USA, is knowing that your role in your market is definitely not going to be the same when it comes to USA, but just be consistent in who you are, and everything else will just fall into place. So it's not really challenging. I'm here to be a good teammate to my teammates and do whatever I can to help us get that goal.
I appreciate that. Have a safe flight.